pleasure to meet all at last, and welcome back to the Vlog-A-Thon 4.0. And yeah, here again on the Vlog-A-Thon 4.0, I will be talking about a lot of stuff here. And I mean a lot of stuff. I almost feel like that I'm pretty much repeating the many events that happened in Happy Landings, which was basically a podcast series that I had at the time. But you know what? I probably won't go too deep on that at this point, because today I'm just going to be talking a little bit about some things here that I might as well address at this point. Today I'm just going to be talking about quite a few things in relation to a possible combination of things out there, including, well, the different crossovers that I've already put together. At one point I had a crossover between Honest Jane Nowak and the superhero genre in most pop culture. It was known as the Legacy of Supers. It wasn't necessarily its own series. It is in fact just, well, a subtopic that expanded for 63 total episodes. And it did continue within the mainline series itself of HJN. But other than HJN having its own series of crossovers that may not have expanded to their own standalone franchises as a whole, I guess the next thing I probably should point out at this point is that, well, I've actually talked a little bit about having a possible Hot Wheels Hilarity Nerf Secret Revealed crossover take place, but in all honesties, I might as well explain a few things about that itself. First of all, I really wanted to work on one at this point. I was hoping to have one released by the end of October 2020, but here it's been nearly 2 months since that happened, and it just couldn't be done, in all honesties. And the reason for that is because of, well, all the other stuff that I pretty much had to tangle on, including the never-ending amount of GWK-related media that I seem to be continuously spurting out towards the entirety of the channel itself. And not to mention, I've been running low on HJN episodes faster than ever nowadays. And it's probably because of the fact that, well, because of all the weather that's been happening here, and because of everything else that I've been tangling onto, HJN episodes are a little bit difficult to make at this point. So, you could probably say that there is in fact a lot here that has to be said, but I just don't really know exactly how I could put together an HWH NSR based crossover like that. Especially with all the time that I seem to be wasting on a lot of things in my life. Of course, production on GWK content is still totally abundant, but HJN is a little hard to come by at this point. So I don't really know if I'd probably have to delay HJN at this point. But if HJN is in fact going to be hitting a roadblock that might be impossible to avoid, then I guess I probably wouldn't have much of a choice. Those kind of things might be very difficult, but they still do happen occasionally. So I guess at this point I don't really know much else to say about that, but I'm still very sorry about the continuous things that I've been trying to get out to my channel, but yet they have not happened. Although, there still is a likelihood that I might actually find some spare time that I will be able to use to create an HWH NSR crossover. So, at this point, I don't really know what else I could probably say about that point, but here on the Vlog-A-Thon 4.0, a lot of things are going to have to start coming and going. So, at this point, let's just drop the HWH NSR crossover thing for right now and move on to some other stuff. If you want to see more done on my channel, though, make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side.